trained for both and living through a day or two of acute political uncertainty. Royal Engineers, rehearsing their mint-new mine-scattering system, just didn't know today what to expect in the time ahead, whether they'll be making minefields in minutes or helping with the rebuilding of Kuwait. But no one was betting on peace.
Personally, I think we're going to go to war. And the only reason I think that is because I think the Americans are going to get a bit cheesed up fairly quickly at all this flanneling around and waiting. And I think really the world truly wants us, perhaps not to go to war, but to sort Saddam Hussein out once and for all.
I think it's probably going to be war. And of course, as a soldier, one must always prepare for the worst. And we look at that and psych ourselves up for war, but one hopes that it will be peace.
If there is a deal, it will have to include the mines that have been planted in the sand of Kuwait. The strong view in the 7th Armoured Brigade is that the Iraqis who sowed this crop must also reap it.
We would not relish the task of clearing other people's minefields without good minefield records. If we have good minefield records, we have the equipment to breach those minefields, that is, make a single lane through. We would not feel that we should be in the role of actually clearing the mines, that is, from left to right across a minefield.
Who's going to do that?
That's a very good question, and that becomes a political question because it is a job that is likely to cost lives and injury.
For all the diplomacy, the men in the desert are not in any less danger today than they were yesterday. For one of them, it's a wider anxiety. All the family's here, except his wife.
With 2 sons out here, I prefer not to go. That's a personal opinion, of course, but 2 sons, what would you say? Be honest.
It's not that the British soldiers here want war, though there's a technical part and some of them would like to see if the equipment works. It is that that is now what they expect. They are ready for it, and more of the backup they need is with them every day. The British were practicing today forward supply drops from RAF Hercules, the sort of technique that would be used in support of a fast-moving thrust into enemy territory. They're preparing for war as if peace were a mirage of the desert.